Good evening, good afternoon, good night, good whatever the case may be. Welcome to my stream. I'm Zero One. Thank you for joining me. Tonight, I want to first apologize for not being here for the last couple of weeks. It's been kind of a rough few weeks, one way or another, with either work or something else going on. I've just haven't been in the mood to stream or haven't felt up to it, and so on and so forth. And I apologize. I'd like to say that that's going to be the last time it's going to happen, but it's not. I'd like to say that I'm not going to do it again in the near future, but I don't know. So I'm going to just apologize for it and acknowledge that, hey, it happens. But I'm going to try to be here more often and try to, at least stick with my planned streams as best I can. But things happen, and, well, I'll be here and when I can. But in the meantime, tonight we are resuming play of Minecraft and working on the super furnace and or super smelter and doing stuff related to it, including getting supplies as necessary. And so let's just hop right on in. So here we are, back again. Let me grab the bed. I was dealing with a few zombies around just a little bit ago, just because I wanted to see if everything was still working up here, and it generally was, but, there were zombies and skeletons out here, and they managed to kill me once, but I'll admit, being the cheater face that I am and having keep inventory on, so it really didn't matter. Ah, okay. We're doing something about that, at least temporarily, right now. Okay, put those in there, and that in there. And what else do we need to put in here? Probably a lot of things. All right, let's empty our inventory out a little bit for the moment. Where did all my other scaffolding go? Ah, there. Okay. Now, I intended to come back and do some more work over here, but I didn't. But that's okay. And I was trying to figure out what to do about this. Hmm, 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 hmm. Because the problem I was running into, if you remember a couple of weeks ago, was that basically I'm getting bamboo blocks down below because of that crossing. And we don't want bamboo down here. We want everything else. So what we got to do is take that out, which means we got to move that furnace as well. Well, smoker. And figure out what to do instead. Or rather, this is what's doing it. temporary block there. And we put a block there. And I just need pretty much the two poppers I just put up. Take all of them. Let me make sure that's correct. Okay, good. And we put one there. And so anything that goes in there, let's just say iron bar, should still make it over to our target over there. Yeah. Okay, perfect. So basically it dodges it a little bit, but that'll work. And that way we don't have to worry about getting any of our fuel sources all the way down there. Check it again. I love seeing this thing zip around at warp speed. So many of these extra blocks will be gone eventually. The wrong things ended up in the wrong places, of course. Because, well, construction sometimes is messy. I didn't want that behind me, thank you. Give me that. Okay, you get back to business. Back to work. Speaking of which, I need to get back to work here. Now that I got that problem sorted, still need to go ahead and dig everything out here. So let's get to it. Yes, put these back into the system. Get that out of the system temporarily, at least. God, I love this system. It works so well. Possibly the most cleverest thing I've ever done with redstone. I'm no redstone genius, but that works out pretty well. Eventually these will be full. Probably going to need a lot more redstone. And other things. And just to show, since I have the other cart with me, now that I found it, this one will go around up here like this. Slowly gaining speed until it becomes incredibly fast. It has a much shorter course and much more powered rails, and so with my setting the max rail speed or minecart speed up, it gets to be a little ridiculous. But it'll essentially do that. Now, the thing is, I gotta turn this to go that way. And then come back somehow or another to actually get to this chest. So, that in mind. And this is also going to need to be fed. This is my food chest. Yeah, that's what I was kind of afraid of. That those were falling into the smokers. Check the furnaces too. Just to make sure nothing accidentally falls in there. I should do the same for this one, so I will. I think that's the wrong spot. Fine, fine. Be difficult. See if I care. What am I doing? I'm being delusional. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually very sleepy. But I definitely wanted to stream tonight, so here I am. Now, if I toss a potato in there, that should end up in that chest. Should. But it is not. Why is it not? Oh, redstone. That's right. Redstone. Let's try that again. Still no. There's my potato. Okay, why are you there? That's just a regular torch, though. Are you getting locked by that torch? Well, I don't need a torch there, so... Alright. So let's verify again. Alright, good. We'll just have to make sure the food line gets to this series. So I'll probably have to turn it there and turn here and do a whole bunch of other stuff, or use some kind of elevator to get it up into the ceiling and bring it over and down. I'll worry about that later, though. For the moment, I want to start digging out the space for the rest of the sorter. And I need to figure out exactly what items go into the regular furnaces versus what items go into smokers. And to a lesser extent, also the okay. Got to lock that back. Okay. And also what goes into the blast furnaces. Because while I have 3 things here that go into the blast furnace for sure, well, 2 things, because I went and stole all my gold. But I definitely know that if I were to use a silk touch axe and grab the ore blocks themselves, those could be uh, melted, go into the blast furnace. I also know that diamond ore can go in there. Let me just use an example. We'll go into creative for a moment, just to show you what I mean. Da, 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 da. Like we take a diamond ore. And that line will only go to the blast furnace, so that comes up, opens up there. get that going, and poof. Excuse me. It went through the blast furnace, and we end up with a diamond down here. Ta-da! We're destroying that diamond because didn't earn it. But it was meant to be a demonstration, so I don't know if I should be concerned about that. I don't know if I'll ever actually use a Silk Touch axe to get a diamond block or a emerald block or anything like that, including even iron blocks or a iron ore block. I don't know. It doesn't seem likely that I'll do that. I don't really have any reason to, but I could. Back to survival mode. But it's something I have to think about. But I know like raw turkey or raw chicken, raw rabbit, raw fish, um, raw pork chops, raw raw beef, etc., etc., etc. Certainly will end up in my sorter here, or need to be, and those should just go on to the furnaces or smokers, and actually put that at the other end. This chest. I can do a lot of different things here. Question is, do I want to interfere with this? Kind of do. But I can turn it and just start doing the sorting over here. Like that. Then we can start this sorting again. Bring that line on over here for the food line. Yeah, that's not bad. That's not a bad idea. Excuse me. I don't know if cart will be able to get under that or not. Let's find out. Yeah, that has no problem at all. All right. Actually, let me change this here. Because this lower line is going to have to come on over and not get intercepted by, or not drain stuff from this line. So whoops, wrong thing. Like that. And then boom, 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 boom. What could I do it just here? Bring that down a level, which would be right on the sorter level. I can't because of this. Or can I? There. Whoops. Knock my cup over. There, there, there. This be right above. No, it wouldn't. So just to make sure. Potato time. Potato. Good. All right. That works. Because this is the actual height level where the sorter will deposit items. And then when I'm ready, I just need to do similar to that chest for the smokers. Oh, that is the smokers. Never mind. What is this line? Yeah, okay, so that is the smoker line. That's the mineral line, or ore line. So yeah, and the only one I have to worry about is this chest, which will be the general purpose furnace. Anything else that needs to go to a smoker furnace or a blast furnace or get cooked in some way. And then we'll need to have another underground line to connect with the output for everything else that does not go in any of the furnaces. So more or less like buckets of water, for example. Not that I anticipate putting buckets of water in the sorter or in the furnace. Spider webs, things like that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three, 3, 4. All right. Once again, the thunder caught me off guard. Thought it was something happening here in my reality, not in my game. Okay, we're going to come this way just a little. Maybe. Because I don't want it to go over any of the redstone torches at all. That is some pretty epic thunder. Yeah, I think I will make this like the dividing point here. Comes down, turns this way, and all of the food items will get sorted into this line here. And at least some of the general stuff will instead turn left or right and come down here and fill up that chest. But I'll probably zigzag the general purpose sorter in that direction. Yeah. So I'm actually going to be digging out a lot more in this direction. I really am kind of doing this on the fly, even though I know exactly what I want in the end. I don't know what it looks like. And so I'm kind of changing my mind and understanding as I go along. Hold on a second. I have to ask someone to leave. Alrighty. What the? Why did that happen? What I need is wood so I can build some more chests to build more hoppers. What I also need is a garbage can. Because I have so much cobblestone that I don't really need. That's a lot of iron. What am I trying to do? That's in an okay state. What I also feel a temptation to do is to just go ahead and kill some cows, get some leather, and go ahead and build out the library so I can actually start doing some enchanting. But I don't feel like doing that on this stream. Not today. Get those saplings ready. I was just about to say only 9 saplings so far. And I got a 10th. Right as I was about to say that. Still, not very many saplings. I should have brought a spare axe. Fortunately, I'm not that far from home, so it's not like I can't run over there and make one, but I should have brought another one. Yeah, let's do that. Get some of these saplings planted. And we'll take a spare. Another tree has already grown up. I didn't think it would grow that fast. Seems like I should have had a lot more saplings than I did. Feels like I didn't plant that many, but clearly I planted enough. I had 14 on me, and they're gone, so obviously I had a few. Thanks. Welcome on in, Spring. You haven't missed anything, really. The most excitement there's been was when somebody spammed the channel a few minutes ago. So, nothing major. Alright, so we now have 71 chests. Not too shabby, but sadly I'm going to need more. Yep. Usual buy viewers thing. Alright, so no more just sprouted up. That's cool. Yeah, it is rude. But what am I going to do about it? I think I have enough iron down here. Yeah, plenty of iron. Yeah, rawring is nice and good, and does work sometimes. Yeah, but I don't know how effective it is long term, you know? That's actually a good thing, Spring. Okay, so we'll come to like there. And I guess I can leave a little squeeze space for me to get through. Actually, well, they're separated by enough space. That should be fine. Of course, I took out the blocks I need here. That's all right. What I need, like that, and we'll put the comparator there, the hopper down there, and everything else goes back that way. Yeah. All right. We'll come here. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to get this. Redstone block. Let me go down. Okay, it's actually 2 redstone, then down. Picky, picky, picky. Though I do need to get all the way down anyway. Because my comparators are right there. Comparator, redstone, redstone, down, redstone, comparators, or excuse me, repeaters. Redstone torches. Yeah, this is my redstone torch channel. There. Actually, should not be going 3 high. Just 2 high. Okay, let's get to the other side of our spacing aisle, which is this. I meant to hop that, but I guess I couldn't because of the ceiling. Still didn't make it. Oh well. No one will ever accuse me of being a hardcore Minecraft or Minecraft parkour warrior. That's what I was trying to say. Nothing hardcore, but still, I am not much for parkour anywhere. All right, let's go make some comparators and repeaters. Just so I can see how everything's going to fit here. I think I need some smooth stone too. But we'll see in a minute. First and foremost, we need some more redstone torches. Let's make a couple. Oh, three. Three is good. Need another torch. Need a couple torches, actually. Of course, if I'm going to do this right, I need to have three comparators, three repeaters. I went on and did this so I could get a better feel for how I was screwing up. I did I put that there? Okay, repeater goes there. Actually, we want that here. We're going to have to turn our little conveyor belt, essentially. Go that way for the next aisle. Yeah, that looks right. Come on. Really? I mean, yeah, that's going to happen anyway. So I may as well leave those there. But that's not what I want right now. Okay, let me go get a few of the filters I made. I have no idea what else I'll put in there to act as a placeholder, but this is the general idea. Hey, thanks for the follow, Sci-Fi Man. How's it going? All right, I'm gonna go commit murder. I'm gonna go kill some chickens and put them in here to flesh out the idea a little bit more. Let me see if I can gather some grass seeds first. I should just go harvest some wheat, and that would be easier. All right, wheat it is. That's taking too long, and I don't want to kill all of my chickens. But it is so much easier to get a large number of seeds with wheat than it is just random grass. Chickens, my friends, know that your sacrifices are worthy and important. I feel like I killed half the flock or more. and don't have anything to show for it. Please stay out of the way. All right, got a fair number of chickens. I think I have feathers up here somewhere. Or maybe I don't. Ah, I still had more eggs on me. Grow, young ones, grow. Grow and be blessed. And so we put our chickens there. When we have 41 total, this particular spot in the sorter will be finished. And so anytime raw chicken comes through, it'll get sorted into here, get processed all the way down through here, and get sent to this chest where the smoker will cook it, and poof, done. I should. Why didn't I think to get potatoes? I'm an idiot. And I'm tired. And the stream's almost done. So yeah, let's go get some of those potatoes. Just because the potatoes will definitely go in there. Part of the thing I love about the potatoes. They get smoked and become a superfood. and get a lot of potatoes all at once. I'm gonna have to go find some pigs soon, too. Yeah. Poisonous potato. Who needs that? Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and put 41 potatoes in here. I need another hopper real quick. Just to demonstrate. So say we dump our potatoes into the mine cart that leads over here. Those will get sorted all the way over here. Hopefully that's actually happening. And then they come down through this line and end up over there, ready to be sorted. Hopefully. Unless I terribly screwed this up. Where are you, my lovelies? Where are you? Where did they go? Hey, Dragon. I'm sleepy. How are you doing? And currently I'm getting confused. Alright, so those potatoes just disappeared. Which is not right. They should have made it all the way over here. But instead they seem to have just vanished. Wonder if they somehow or another made it over there. Nice. Yeah, I love the days where you don't have to go to work. And you can just sit and enjoy the weather, whether it's theoretically good or bad. Doesn't really matter, really, just as long as you're enjoying it. All right. I am definitely confused. I had 21 extra potatoes, but they just seem to have vanished. Hmm. They should be here, but they're not. Ah, that's where they ended up. All right. That's due to a screw up, technically. All right. I'm going to cheat a little more because I want to fill this up so that that's not being a problem anymore. May as well go to creative mode to make this easier. That is only for sorter purposes. I'm not doing it for the rest of this. Just sleepy period. Uh, I don't know what caused it, but I'm sleepy. All right, so now we should be seeing things snake back over here eventually. Whoops. And it's entirely possible I may have screwed up again, but we'll see. 62. Potatoes, you should not have gotten stuck there. But of course, this is the whole reason you test things to find out what's breaking, if anything, and why. Okay, we have torches there. Is it that I didn't put the redstone down? I didn't put the redstone down. That's why. All right, let's put the potatoes back there. And see, it's sorting there, and we should see a stream of potatoes sliding on by. But it may be going a little too quick, or not. It's getting caught here now. Let's find out why. Yeah, today's one of those days where I'm just plain sleepy. I can't really explain it. Okay. Under ordinary circumstances, I'd say maybe there's some redstone blocking this and causing it to lock, but there's nothing there. So why aren't you working? Hmm. I mean, the redstone is right there and it works properly there. Torches on that wall, directly under the comparator. Yep. Come on. Go down there. See, the potatoes are now filtering through, along with the chicken, but and the filters, unfortunately. But the redstone torch shouldn't have had anything to do with blocking it. Not there. Hmm. At least I'm getting stuck here. I understand. This redstone is locking, excuse me, is locking it there. So I'm gonna have to redirect this somehow or another, or shorten this somehow, or maybe even just move the rail one over so that I can keep it straight in from there. There. Hmm. Definitely sounds cute. That is cute. You'll love it. We are running out of time for the night, and I am still very confused. I mean, I kind of get this falling out. Not enough chickens to fill that up properly. But there were enough potatoes, and I didn't get all my potatoes back. Some of them must be somewhere over here. Yeah. Make it a gift from both of you, if you can. Moms love that sort of thing. All right, where'd the rest of my potatoes go? Okay, there's 21 there. 45. All right, I got an idea to fix this slightly. Put the potatoes down. Those are baked potatoes. No wonder those aren't working. So I don't know where the rest of my potatoes went. Weird. There. Never mind. I'm just blind and having a moment where, yes, I probably should go to bed. Let's move the chickens over, since we know we have enough potatoes. And we'll eventually have enough chickens to actually fill this out properly. Sleep is good, Spring. I agree. But it is my enemy. All right, see, there we have the potatoes flowing on out, like we should. And when we get enough chickens, this one will be taken care of as well. And our box has 20 potatoes, because one always gets stuck, basically, right there. See? But that's okay. As long as the vast majority of them go on through, then this generally works. And that's what we want. Something that works. I'm annoyed that it took me all night to get just this little bit done, but at least it's helping me brainstorm things. Anyway, to kind of do the full demo again, we will grab these 21 potatoes. Well, first, do I have a minecart for that one? For that line? I don't know. We will find out. I do not. Let me get this minecart back out from over here. Once again, to kind of demonstrate the principle. So that little beastie will be moving back and forth over there. Potatoes come along, get dumped into this. And they make their way to the smoker. Ta-da! smokers cooked them very quickly. Why did we stop? Because I blocked it somehow. And the potatoes get collected there, right after they're cooked. And that will go down to the sorter, the big sorter, where everything will end up in boxes. And boom, done. No worries, chicken or dragon. Okay, so there we are. 20 baked potatoes. I'll just snatch those now, but that's the idea behind all of this. To be able to quickly cook a lot of, or bake a lot of things very quickly. That's the idea. That's the whole idea behind all of this work. And I'll be able to drop iron ore, copper, gold, food, maybe some wood, logs to smelt them, etc. Or anything else I come across, spiders, spider webs, excuse me, spider eyes, etc., etc., etc. All just dump it into a minecart, send it over here. Anything that needs to be cooked and smelted and whatever will be, and that'll drop down into the bigger auto sorter that will be also storage downstairs. So, a lot of work, a lot of stuff, a lot of business, a lot of stuff. And it's taken me a long while to get this all together, and I don't care that it is. It's just, it is what it is. In fact, let's go ahead and stock this up with some of the copper. And that's going to filter into this chest. I could have just moved it on over here. That would have been easier, but I like watching that. Like watching this do its thing. But I think that's going to go ahead and do it for the night. So, thank you for joining me. Early, late, whatever. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. I will be back hopefully on Thursday if nothing goes wrong this week like it has been for the last few. Hopefully it won't, but we'll see. I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm not going to make a promise. You never know what happens in my line of work, and so, yay. But I hope you have a great night tonight, great day tomorrow, and I will see you when I see you. Take care. Have a good night. Bye.